We're learning about a number of charges in connection with crimes behind South Dakota prison bars.
All 6 of the men who you see on your screen are already serving prison sentences in Sioux Falls. And according to new court documents, they're all accused of breaking even more laws while in custody.
All 6 of the men were indicted on Tuesday. We're hoping to learn more about their cases in the future.
We have the latest on a wildfire east of Keystone.
The Black Hills National Forest says the Greyhound fire is around 60% contained. The fire is now 166 acres in size.
A get ready to go warning was lifted Wednesday night. Multiple crews in the Black Hills, including Rockerville Volunteer Fire Department, were called in to help fight the fire.
The cause of the fire is under investigation.
100-mile-an-hour winds woke up much of the Black Hills just after midnight Thursday morning and left behind widespread damage.
With the high winds, there were broken trees, flown trampolines, and more damage in a number of communities.
Fences were blown over, tramps were 300 yards away, and it just took everything and blew it everywhere. So, yeah, I don't know exactly how that wind or what the weather front was coming in that caused that crazy wind, but it seemed like everybody got hit pretty bad.
The city is planning on leaving their disposal sites open through the end of January to help with cleanup.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Are we going to turn down the wind today, Scott?
A tad, not nearly as strong as what we had yesterday, but just still notice that wind as you do walk outdoors. And that will help our temperatures rebound in eastern KELOLAND, seeing the 20s, 30s in our forecast, while central and western South Dakota, we have numbers in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, as warm as, say, 61 Rapid City, 62 in Pine Ridge, 63 in Valentine. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The Angel Tree, located in the Macy's wing of the mall, has been manned by volunteers since mid-November.
The toys dropped off here will go to local children. The program runs through December 20th, meaning today and tomorrow are the last opportunities to get gifts dropped off at the Angel Tree site.
Jarvis Bjorklund volunteers because he has 3 kids of his own and doesn't want any kid to go without a present at Christmas.
I know Salvation Army is a good cause. It helps families in need, and I enjoy, helping, and it's the Christmas spirit.
The Angel Trees are set up near the Macy's entrance in the Empire Mall and at Sioux Falls area Walmarts.
There's no shortage of Christmas trees across Sioux Falls. But at Fireplace Professionals, there's a tree that's helping caregivers through active generations.
Different tags on the tree have different ways to donate. That will be then given out through the Caregivers program.
Sometimes they wish that they could contribute to the program, but they just don't have enough money to make that work. So by giving them a little boost, it makes them feel better that they're giving back to the program that is serving them.
The tree will be up until Christmas Eve. We posted ways you can also give online under the story on KELOLAND.com.
For many people, a drive down Candy Cane Lane in December is a drive down memory lane.
Nearly every home on Day Avenue South near Cherry Rock Park is lit up for Christmas. One home in particular stands out with Santa and his sleigh flying high over the house.
Aaron Eastman says he's thankful for all the kind words he hears as people drive by.
I hear comments and people thank you, and I've had a couple letters, or one time I had a box of popcorn and on the porch, little stuff, just thank you, and it's kind of cool.
We'll show you how Eastman gets his reindeer ready to fly so high and take a tour of Candy Cane Lane tonight in our Holiday Lights special. You can watch it on KELOLAND Plus at 5:30.
It'll also air right here on KELO TV Sunday night after the late local news.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather pattern as we go into the weekend. Well, we still have some wind headlines, but not at all what we had yesterday. And overall, I would say temperatures, for an average in KELOLAND will be above the normals for this time of the year. There's a little precipitation tonight, a very weak cold front will come through. Sioux Falls will still be in the 30s tomorrow. If you're watching us in the Northeast, you're definitely going to have more wind and colder weather. So there are some subtleties that sneak in here. It's a far different story, though, in the West. It'll still be in the 40s on Saturday. Let's take a look at the numbers here today. After a cold start, we're going to warm up. We're going to try to break through the freezing mark in Sioux Falls today. In the process of warming, a little bit of precipitation on radar across the north central and the northeast. So just a little friendly reminder that is also something to check on your Storm Tracker app. Where do we land this afternoon? Well, if you're in southwest South Dakota, it's the wind and 60-degree weather. So another remarkable day there for temperatures. A little bit of that moisture, there it is. It's kind of a hodgepodge of things. Your temperature is not far from freezing. So, a little light wintry mix is definitely on the table there, but it's just so light that we're not going to see any headlines from that. And then for tomorrow, for the most part, if you got to do a lot of shopping or other activities going on, I would say weather-wise, 30s in the southeast, 20s, and probably dropping in the afternoon. Sisseton actually drops to 14 degrees there by 4 in the afternoon. Meanwhile, Rapid is around 40 degrees, winter also in the low 40s. And Sunday, we'll probably actually turn things around. We'll pick up a southerly breeze. And again, number-wise, not bad for this time of the year. I think we'll finish up the weekend pretty good and continue that trend into Monday of next week with more 40s and 50s. And if you think that's warm, get set for the weather going into Christmas, because right now we're forecasting Tuesday to drop just a little bit, but into Christmas Eve, wow, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? Look at all those 60s in western Nebraska, and we'll just wait and see how warm it gets. But Sioux Falls right now, we've got highs projected right around 50 degrees, and that's in your 7-day. Let's jump right to that as we watch those numbers. And overall, I would say, no organized storms, no major headlines here for wind. That's good news too. And at this moment anyway, it looks like temperatures will be above normal until further notice. And you're seeing there too in Aberdeen, temperature at 40 in Aberdeen on Monday. So it's not as warm as Sioux Falls, but it's still going to average above normal most of that forecast period. Pierre and Rapid, we're back to 50 on Monday in Pierre, so we're definitely getting some momentum there. And even Rapid City could jump to 61 on Monday. Check out more details at KELOLAND.com.